Okay, first we're starting off with making our pumpkin filling. But if you don't want to make the pumpkin filling, you can catch up on where we will be later once we're starting to scoop out the pumpkin filling and then putting it onto the dough and all of that. But today I'm giving you guys the full recipe. Now, with the pumpkin seeds, do not throw them out because they're gonna come in handy for a good pumpkin snack later, I promise. Okay, so this part is not my favorite part of making this because of this situation. I love the smell of a good pumpkin. Now, there is still some strings in here, but some strings are gonna be like really attached to the pumpkin where you might have to get later. This is how much pumpkin seeds we have. And this is only 1/2, and that's a good amount of pumpkin seeds. My hands are probably just gonna get even dirty again, but I'm still gonna wash them because I really hate the feeling of this. I'm probably gonna wash my hands like 10 times in this video. Okay, now I'm just scooping out with a spoon some of the strings. It's okay. I'm gonna get a knife and I'm gonna cut the pumpkin down in half. I'm gonna get the point right here. Like that, and now turn it. Okay, here's a little tip. Where these lines are is where I'm gonna cut them, most of the lines. I'm gonna put each piece on the tray. Okay, now we have our pumpkin cut on the tray like this, and now I'm gonna sprinkle some salt all over it, just like this. Not too much, but definitely a good amount. I am a salt lover. Okay, I'm gonna put the oven to 375 and put the pumpkin in for about 75 minutes, but you will know when the pumpkin is ready when the entire pumpkin is brown. This is the fit check for today. Let me know in the comments, what do you rate it, a 1 through 10? And of course, we got the jewelry. If you watch my chicken Milanese video, you would know I'm such a gold jewelry girl. Now we're gonna start to make our pasta dough. Okay, now for the pasta dough making, I'm gonna get some semolina and I'm gonna get a 1/2 cup. Now I'm just gonna dump it straight onto the table. And now I'm gonna get a 1/2 cup of flour. Perfect. Dump it straight on. And make sure when you make pasta dough, you're not using regular flour, you're using pasta making flour. Anyway, right now we're currently making our pasta dough for our ravioli. I'm gonna put 2 eggs in right now. I can put it straight in the middle. There we go. Now, let's get into it. Get into it. But this one's a little better. It's okay, that's normal. Anyway. Yeah, not the best idea to wear bracelets today, but it's okay. I'm gonna get the measuring cup, and I'm gonna add a little bit of water, but just a little bit like that. Just add a little bit more semolina, not a lot, just a little bit. Perfect. Okay, so I'm currently just kneading the pasta dough, which means if you don't know what kneading means, it's just using your palms and pressing down on it. Coco Whip! That's not the Coco Whip actually. This is the OG Coco Whip that I have been doing since I was able to talk and move, okay? I have been doing this my whole life. 3, 2, 1. Anyway, I don't know how much I just did, but back to our pasta dough. Perfect. Just like that. Now I'm going to put it into the container. And I'm gonna put this in the fridge for 30 minutes. Okay, so I took the pumpkin out. This is what it should look like. And I let it sit for about 15 minutes. So now because these are cool, I'm just gonna use my hand because I think it's much easier so I can get all the insides in it with the spoon. But if yours is still a little hot, you do not want to burn yourself. So I recommend doing it with the spoon, but because mine is cool, just gonna go in with the hands. Wow, my dog is a loud drinker of water. I feel like the whole town just heard him do that, but okay. All right, king of water over there. Aww, he's so cute. Okay. I love my little dogs. Okay, anyway. Okay, now I'm gonna get a fork and I'm gonna put the bowl to the side and just mash the pumpkin. My favorite holiday is Halloween, so it's perfect that we're currently making pumpkin ravioli. But it was always Christmas for like years, and I still love Christmas so much. But I just love Halloween. I love scary movies. Halloween is my favorite holiday, but I still don't know what I'm gonna be for Halloween. But Halloween is in like a week, and I do not know what I'm being. I am never not prepared. I am always prepared because I go all out. If you guys have any Halloween costume ideas, please let me know because I need good creative ideas. Now I'm gonna get some parsley and I'm gonna twist it and just cut the parsley. Perfect. Now I'm gonna put the stems to the side. And I'm gonna gather it all together and cut it more because I want it to be in small pieces. I don't want them to be too big. In here. Now I'm gonna look at my Remy's cookbook. This is non-disclosure. You guys can't look at this. This is the third egg in this recipe. This recipe loves eggs. We're just gonna crack that. And once again, no shells. Call me the queen of cracking eggs. Now I'm gonna get a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Come on, nutmeg, come on. Oh, that's a strong smell. We wasted some of it, but that was like basically the only way. Now I'm just gonna dump that in there. We're gonna get some black pepper. Turn it around just like that. This type of pepper makes me feel like it's so like chef cookie like type. This is a very important step. This is ricotta, not ricotta. Now, one of my best friends, we were at a restaurant and we were with my dad, the very Italian one. And she goes, and can I get some ricotta with that? I go, ricotta. This is wow, so we love that. This is a 1/2 cup of ricotta, not ricotta. We're gonna get a 1/2 cup of grated cheese. Get in here. That's one. That'll do. This is ricotta salata. So Italian. We're gonna grate it on. I don't know what's my thing with linking, but so like no. We're gonna mix this all together. Now this has raw egg in here, so make sure you mix this very well. I'm gonna let this sit. It's like that. It actually is time. It's time to get my pasta dough out from the fridge. Okay, it's been 30 minutes, so now I'm gonna take the pasta dough out, just like this. And now I'm gonna cut this into 3. Perfect. Now we're gonna go over to our pasta machine. Okay, so I have some semolina and I'm just gonna pour it onto the counter so that when we flatten out our dough, we can put it on top. I have a piece of our dough and I'm gonna put it into the pasta machine. And I currently have my pasta machine on level 2. At first we do it to 2 and then we move up. The rollers get closer together when you make the number higher. So if I put the number to 5, you can see that the rollers went to each other and it became tighter, so that when you make your dough, it would become skinnier and longer. So we're gonna start off with 2 and then work our way up. So you see our dough is flat, but it's still pretty thick, and as we move up to the numbers, our pasta will become way more flat. So that's what it means. I'm gonna go on level 2 one more time, and I'm gonna do level 2 one more time. Perfect. Now I'm gonna put this on level 4. The pasta is much longer than it was before. Flip it just like that because I want the pasta dough to be a little bit thicker, not so skinny. And still on level 4. I'm gonna flip this again. Perfect. Now you can see it's thicker than it was before. I'm gonna do that one more time because we need it to be pretty. And I'm gonna put this to level 5. Again, level 5 this time. And you like this. Perfect. And now, there may be some holes, but that is okay. I'm gonna cut the dough in half. Just like that. Okay, yeah. This piece, just fold it. And I'm gonna put it back on level 4. Because this is now thinner since we cut it in half. Perfect. I'm gonna keep doing that. Just make it nice. Okay, so I put some semolina on the dough because the dough was a little too sticky, and now it is way better. I'm just gonna let this sit out while I work with this piece now. Okay, now we have our pumpkin filling, and I have this little scooper. I'm gonna scoop some up. I'm gonna put 1 scoop right here. And I'm just gonna go a little bit apart from it, so I have some space in between. Just go like that. They look like mini ice cream scoops. They're so cute. Okay, a little bit far away from here. One. Right there. Okay, so now I'm gonna get some water on a brush, and I'm gonna go on the edges of the dough. And now I'm gonna go in between each piece. I'm gonna grab this piece of dough, and I'm just gonna place it right on top. Down just like that. Which one? Perfect, just. Okay, now I have a pastry cutter, and I'm gonna go over here, straight down just like that. Do the same thing on this side. Perfect. Then I'm gonna cut the sides. Go down the middle on each piece. Okay, now we're heading over to our final steps where we're gonna make our sauce. This pot over here, it's currently on medium. This is where we're gonna be making our sauce. And next to it, I just have some water that is boiling. It is on high and it's getting ready for us to put our ravioli in. Some walnuts over here. I'm just gonna pour them in all around, put it all over the pan. And I'm gonna wait for these walnuts to brown. Okay, now our walnuts are toasted. So now I'm gonna pour in some sage, just like that. And once again, just mix it around. So this is a sage butter sauce that we are making, and we will know when the sage is ready when the sage is nice and crispy. Okay, now I have a bowl and a spoon, and I am going to scoop up all the sage and the walnuts into the bowl. Okay, now I'm gonna put 3 slices of Italian butter into the pot and wait for it to completely melt. Now I'm gonna put a cup of heavy cream in, and while I do that, I'm gonna mix it so that it doesn't stick to the pan. And I'm gonna continue mixing it just like that. And I lower the temperature to now low. Okay, so while our sauce is on low, we're now gonna head over to the ravioli. When you put it in, you don't put it in that way because the water can shoot up at you. You're gonna put it in just like this and do each piece. And this should take about 3 minutes. When you cook fresh pasta, it takes very, very, very fast compared to when you cook box pasta or anything like that. But just mix it around just a little bit. Now I'm gonna add just a little bit of salt into the water just to add some flavoring. Okay, now it's time to take our ravioli out one by one and just pour it directly into the sauce. Okay, now I'm gonna get a spoon, and with the sauce, I'm just gonna scoop it up and put it on top of the ravioli. And I am a lover of the sauce. I feel like it adds a lot of flavor, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more on top. I'm gonna get our walnuts and our sage. Sprinkles. And here we have it, our fresh pumpkin ravioli. This is a perfect dish to make for Halloween night or anytime during this season, and it's definitely my favorite dish to make during this season. And comment down below some other Italian food recipes that you would like to see me making in the next episode of Coco in the Kitchen. And make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications so you get a notification every time I post a brand new YouTube video. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!